Hello everybody! Today is finally the day for big, interesting things to happen. And you know what that means? We are ranking every single Chainsaw Man ending possible. And by that, I mean the opening too. So we have 13 songs total, which we're going to break down today in metrics of how good they are and all of that. So as we all know, Chainsaw Man has been very interesting in that it has had 12 different endings for each episode, and of course it has the opening.
Yep.
And I think this is only the natural thing to do, is rank which ones were the best and which ones were the worst.
Of course, because what's better than internet placing numbers on random things that you shouldn't care about that much?
Exactly, except for like our number like 5 and up, because those are all really good. So the way we're going to do this is me and Jaden have both made a list. We don't really know anything on each other's lists,
yep.
Right? And we're going to go from 13 down to 1. So I'm going to give my 13, he's going to give his 13. We'll alternate, he'll give his 12, I'll give my 12, and yada, 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 right?
Okay.
And we're just going to break them down as we talk about them. And granted, we'll probably talk about them all pretty early on, but we'll talk about why we like them as we get into it.
All right.
So I'll say we start with you. What is your 13th, what is your least favorite song from the Chainsaw Man anime? Rendezvous.
Okay, do I want to ask where you put this yet, or what?
No, we'll get into it.
Okay.
Right? But why don't you like the song?
The song itself, so I'm basing these off of the TV length song and the animation that goes along with it.
That's very important, because I am basing it off the full song, however long the song that the artist put out is. So I'm doing it by that, and just look through of once of the animation, while Jane's doing pretty much the entire ending. What he thinks of the entire thing.
So I feel like the song for this one is just very mediocre. The animation is fine. It's just overall so average that it's not as good as everything else. I feel like if this was the standard ending for all the episodes, I'd probably skip it, and because I usually don't skip endings unless they're particularly bad or just boring.
Yeah.
Now, I know that's an anime sin, but
yeah,
it's just, I think everybody else has something going for it that this one doesn't have.
Yeah. My 13th is First Death by TK. Now, I think this song has a really good hook that I come back to, and it gets stuck in my brain, and I really like the hook that this song has. But really, it's just such a mess audibly sometimes, it's just, I'm just like, I don't really enjoy this too much. It's not a fun listen. The animation is fine, but it's nothing major, but it's really just how the song is played. It's like a little bit like, I'm not really a fan of this.
I like how the animation is very stylized and uses 3 colors, I think. Black, white, and red.
Yeah, I mean, but it's fine. I mean, there's not one of these songs that I just hate. But it's just like some are better than others.
Yeah.
So my 12 is Time Left by Zuimoto.
Really?
Yeah. I like the song, and I really love the animation. It's got that nice Microsoft Paint animation where there's no lines on anything, the hair just flows like the hair. And I really love that aesthetic. I mean, Kohei Horikoshi does it a lot in My Hero Academia, and it makes to a really nice effect. But just overall looking at everything here, I'm just like, I like most of what it is, but I feel like every other song has more to it in a way, right? So what's your number 12?
So my number 12 is Violence. I do not like this song at all, but I think the animation puts it a step above Rendezvous. And the animation's very clean.
Yeah, and we should say this, Rendezvous is by Katrina, and Violence is by Queen Bee.
But Violence is so far my least favorite song. It's just, I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. What's your number 11?
Number 11 is Deep Down by Eimer. And I think this is fine. The animation's alright. All the animation for these are pretty good. It's just that Eimer's known for making very good songs, in my opinion. She did opening 3 of Demon Slayer, and this one just doesn't hold up as well. It's not my favorite.
For number 11, I have In the Back Room.
Really?
Yeah. I like the song and all that. It's a good song altogether, but just the animation's oh, what? It's really psychedelic and
That's
weird.
my favorite part.
And I just don't really like that. It's just really weird, and the song's fine. It's just,
okay,
it's there for me. My number 10 is All Kinds of Kisses.
Dude, that's a sin, man.
It's a good song. It's got the get there, true. Yeah. It's good. It's got that good hook. But again, it's like the animation's nothing that really carries it. It's got that really nice video game aesthetic and things going in there, but it's not just those great high levels of everything
Did you
else.
notice that in this ending they actually included the fan art of Makima that became so popular?
Yep.
I thought that was a pretty cool reference.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, like I said, each of these endings has something going for it, but just as a personal fan, like, it's just not really my favorite thing is all types of kisses.
Okay.
What's your number 9?
First death. So I think that's the one we can agree on is pretty low.
Yeah, like, that was my worst one. Why do you like it more than what you've had so far?
I really like the animation style. I think it, and also the opening. You said the full song's not that good, but I think that from what I've seen, it has a good bass. I like the guitar, obviously.
Yeah, because I am also ranking these off of full songs, and the songs really come and are pretty much one of my most important thing. The animation sort of just in there with it.
Yeah, but I think that the animation's very stylized and it's cool. It's about Himeno. I don't really care. But I think after this one, I think these 4 are not that good. But everything after this is at least pretty good, if not amazing.
See, my number 9 is Deep Down by Aimer.
Okay.
See, I like how this song sort of has that sort of weight to it. And I love how the animation style just like morphs into something else and it breaks apart and it morphs into something different. And that continuous nature of it is just really good. I just can't I guess it's good all around. My number 8 is Fight Song by Eve.
Mine is as well.
So both our number 8s are Fight Song. It's fine. The animation in the episode is sort of fine.
Yeah.
And it's a good Eve song, but really what makes this song for me is Eve's animation for it, right? And what they have for it. And it's a really cool thing where it tells a story throughout this entire song with Eve. But in Chainsaw Man, it's sort of there and it's fine.
Yeah, I haven't seen that animation, but from what I've seen from the TV animation, I like how it bleeds into the end credits as well.
Yeah.
I think that's neat. The animation's nice, and it's just more slice of life between Denji, Power, and Aki.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's sort of just, it's a perfect middle ground.
Okay.
Right? What's your number 7?
Chainsaw Blood.
That's a sin, man.
Now, here's the reason I have it so low. The song is probably my favorite, but the animation's bad.
I really like how the animation for Chainsaw Blood sort of morphs around and it really confines with the song. The beats and everything change with the song.
I found that it didn't fit very well.
Yeah, it's fine.
But also, you gotta remember, in the first episode, it had a very cinematic ending, which is cool, and it's fitting.
But also, it's the first episode, so you can't really go into much sort of spoilers for the rest of the series yet.
The reason, if we're ranking this based on purely song, like as in the music, yeah, Chainsaw Blood's number 1.
And that's mostly what I was doing, is I was basically going based on song with animation sprinkled in there.
But because of the animation pulling it back some, that's why it's set at this point.
I gotcha. My 7 is Tablet by Taboo.
Okay.
This is the power ending. It's good, a great song, right? And it's a power ending. I mean, I love the aesthetic that they have throughout it, and the song is really good. And the full song is just more of it.
Yeah.
It's just sort of like, it's fine. It's not perfect. It's there. It's good.
Okay.
Right? It's nothing like that big important thing. My number 6 is Rendezvous.
Mine is Time Left.
Well, like I said, I just really like Rendezvous. Like, I just love the song, and I can agree the animation's pretty bad, but like the moving staircase around, like I don't think I really remember what this animation was till I watched them all again. But I just like Rendezvous.
Okay. Which one was Time Left again? That's the second one.
That's the second one.
I really like the animation, and I think the song helps it a lot. The song's very good.
The song is very good, but it just for me is like, I had to pick that second worst song, and that sort of fell into place.
Okay.
Right? So now we're into top 5.
Yeah.
What is your 5th best song?
In the back room.
In the back room.
The song is fine, but for me, it's the animation. It has all these painting references that have to do with infinity, and it's just psychedelic and weird, and I think it fits very well for this, especially in the context of the episode, this strange, esoteric power they're fighting.
Yeah. My number 5 is Dogland by People One.
Okay.
Now, for this song, the more and more I listen to it, the more I sort of like the full song more, but I don't like the full song as much as I love what's in the TV version as the full song. The TV Link full song is a perfect song. If that was the entire song, it would be my number 1 without a doubt.
Yeah, my number 4 is Dogland.
But it's just like, it's really good, and I love the animation style.
Yeah, the animation's
that real
really
life
strange.
animation style, and the way that like Denji runs and sort of goes through the world. It's just really cool, and like It's really good. It's just that full song for me holds it back and just makes it worse than what it could be, in my opinion.
It's real animation with 2D dingy running through it. And I also feel that the colors are really bad, just brown and blue.
But I think they sort of work for what the episode's trying to convey, and I just really love it. But I think it just is knocked down a few pegs by just the full song.
Okay, so that's my number 4. So what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Kickback.
Okay.
Right, I know everybody loves Kickback, and I love Kickback too.
Wait, crap. That was my number 5.
What? Did you get off?
I guess. Okay.
What was all of your rankings for things from the top?
So, this is Dogland's number 5.
Dogland's number 5?
Yes. And that was your number 5?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to our number 4.
Well, what was your... I'm a little confused now. Did you skip a song?
I think we went in some weird order.
I
I didn't skip anything.
What was your entire list? Just goes back
Rendezvous, Violence, Deep Down, First Death, Fight Song, Chainsaw Blood, Time Left, In the Backroom, Dogland.
Dogland. So Dogland's your number 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my number 5, Dogland 2. What's your number 4?
Kickback.
Kickback, so we both have Kickback as number 4. I think we can both agree the song's great.
The song's great, the animation pairs very well.
Yeah, I mean, the animation was really deeply cultivated to be perfect for it.
Yeah. The full song, in my opinion, is a little bit, doesn't have as much kick to it. Pun fully intended.
Haha. It's still really good. No complaints.
But yeah, it's definitely one of the best anime openings of this year.
No, most definitely.
If not, actually, it's probably the best of 2022, not 2023. We're 3 days in.
Oh no. This video's gonna be going in 4 days, and what are we gonna do?
Alright, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Violence.
Wow. I did not like that one.
I really love the full song, and the animation style is great. I love how all of the characters look and how it shapes from scene to scene. I just really love this ending, and I love the way that Queen Bean sings the vocals. It's just so good.
My number 3 is Tablet.
Tablet.
I really like the animation. I wish that when Power does her dance, they didn't cut away from it, because if they had a full dance that people could follow along to, it would have blown up, but it didn't. And all the different outfits that they give her, it's very marketable, but I think it's done good, and it just matches the ridiculousness of her character. It
does. I'll agree with you there, and it's like, Tablet was my number 7 song, so perfectly in the middle there. I can't say anything against it.
All right.
What was your number 2?
All Kinds of Kisses. What's yours?
Mine is 200 million centimeter long blades.
Okay, so I love this one because it's just so strange. And when I think of Chainsaw Man endings, I think of the weird ones. That's the ones that really get to me. And this one has the animation. It starts out as a video game, then it has some like pornographic, almost suggestive versions of all the female characters. And then it goes in that perfect psychedelic puking scene where it goes get you. And what I love is that the English subtitles on there says get on, but the Japanese furigana above it says ghetto, which means throw up. So they're really saying barf kiss over and over and over again, which I think is very fitting.
Yeah, 200 centimeter long blades, I think we can all agree, is a great song, right? Of course, I have the theory that this was supposed to be the ending from the beginning, right? And it's just a really good song, just it's just such a weird thing.
And I think it was, because you know how the song goes cone?
Yeah.
That was said in there before it was actually introduced, I believe.
Yeah, so it's definitely in there with the anime, and it definitely follows the story of it, right? It's just a really good thing that I can't disagree with.
Yeah.
Number 1 time. I think we can tell what our number 1s are from out of the one song we haven't said yet.
So mine is Hawatori Nyoku Senti. What's yours?
Which is 200 million centimeter long blades. Mine is Chainsaw Blood.
Okay.
I love Chainsaw Blood. It's my type of music, and it's just perfect in every way for me. The animation, I just threw that out of here. Who cares at this point? Chainsaw Blood is such a good song that I can't deny anything about it.
Here's why 2 Million is objectively the best. It is because it embodies Chainsaw Man perfectly.
It does.
It starts out promising. It's really cool. Then absolute derelict chaos. Then awesome stuff with Makima. And then the rest is garbage. You know I'm right.
You're not.
You know I'm right.
You are not right. Probably should have crumpled up my notes there. But Chainsaw Blood's just good.
It's just ridiculous. It's insanity. And when I think of Chainsaw Man, I think of this train wreck of an ending. And I think it fits perfectly in every way. It's ridiculous. It's over the top. It makes no sense. It goes from one theming to the other really quickly, and it embodies it perfectly.
Chainsaw Blood's the best.
But we might have to put a spoiler tag on this video. Might want to put that in there. But oh well.
I don't care. If we're ranking the endings, they should know what's going on by now.
But yeah, I think that really encompasses my thoughts on Chainsaw Man. That's why it fits so perfectly for me.
Yeah, well, it does. And with that, do we have anything else you want to say?
Get back in the car, Corbin.
Yeah, I probably should. I locked myself out.
But yeah, that's all for me.
Chainsaw Man had a lot of good endings and a very interesting gimmick here. No matter what you think about Chainsaw Man, I think we can all say that the endings were interesting for it.
And they'll probably have to continue it for another 12 episodes.
Or who knows, the next core may be 13 and they may wrap up the series.
And waste half the animation budget.
Shut up. I like Chainsaw Man, he doesn't. Chainsaw Blood's number 1.
See you guys.
We'll see you guys. This is Glowplasma231 out.